So Angel and I are thrifting together, and she's just sitting here next to me. So I was hoping maybe she'd make a little pop-up appearance. And I already stopped at my greatest of all time thrift stores, the Salvation Army here, and they had nothing. So we're gonna go over to Value World over in Oak Park, and there is another thrift store over there too, which I have only been to once, and I'm gonna go try over there. We'll see if they're even open. It's kind of late already. I had a live this morning on Whatnot, and had a ton of stuff to ship this morning, so I'm kind of getting a late start. So it's actually almost like 5 o'clock p.m. So we're getting like the last of the last stuff. But I know like Salvation Army, they don't put stuff out until the afternoon, so we'll just see. But if anything else, I'm just gonna grab one of the jewelry jars over at Value World. We'll open that up, and we'll just kind of see what we can get, and then we'll just we'll just have fun. I haven't done a video in a while because it was a crazy week, and I'll tell you why when I do that in a little bit. All right. Okay, so I'm at the Grace Centers of Hope thrift store, and we're gonna see if they have any jewelry or have anything that we need to have. Looking at the jewelry here, I'm actually surprised at a couple things, like these 2 sets. And there's actually some other really nice vintage jewelry here. So I am actually pretty excited to ask about a lot of the things here in the case. So we will be having to wait for the salesperson, but this is going to be a very, very good score. So I'm pretty excited, and it's going to be worth the wait, and I'll be doing some research on this. Hi. So Angel and I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on here, or things that have happened here this last week. So as you can tell, or or maybe you haven't, I don't know. This week was a little crazy, and I didn't really put out much content in the last week. Part of it, my son graduated from college this last week, so it was just really busy. And the other part was Scout, my other black dog, who you've seen in a lot of the thumbnails, who you've seen in other videos, either a couple little clips here and there on YouTube, or if you've been following my Facebook page or my YouTube or anything or my TikToks or anything like that, you've seen a lot of Scout. Scout's been the OG. He's the original black dog. Him and Bert, who passed away in he passed away in November of 2021. Him and Bert were my 2 black dogs that originally started Black Dog Business Group, which was my consulting company, way back when I was doing executive coaching and dental consulting and all of that, way back a long time ago. And then eventually, when I was doing my jewelry business, and I was doing more of my making jewelry and stuff like that, and I was kind of doing that on the side while I was doing my my career. It was Black Dog Creations, Black Dog Designs. Everything was always Black Dog because I've always adopted black dogs. It's always been my thing. But Bert and Scout were my dogs I had forever, and Scout, I had Scout for 11 years. And Scout last week on Wednesday, it was on Monday, on Monday last week, he had, what we now know, he had a stroke. And on Wednesday, I took him into the vet, and we made the decision that it was time, and we let him pass peacefully. And it was a very difficult decision. And I mean, it wasn't. It was time. I mean, it was time, but it was difficult for me because I had had him for 11 years, and when I got him, they said he was 5 years old. I mean, obviously, I don't think he was. He was a very big dog, and I don't think he was 16. We think he was probably about 14, but he was such a good boy. He was so good. And he'll be missed. But we've got Angel still. We've got Angel, and she'll be with us. And she'll be the black dog that'll be continuing for us. And so I just want to thank you guys for everybody who has reached out, and for those of you guys who have known. I did have to keep it quiet for a while because I couldn't let my son know. I found this on the web. I couldn't let my son know about I couldn't let my son know, my youngest son know about it until after graduation was over, but I have Angel now, and I'll probably eventually maybe adopt another black dog. But I do appreciate everybody who did reach out and everything. Scout's in all of my advertising. He's in a lot of my thumbnails. He'll continue to be in my thumbnails. Bert's still in my thumbnails. Rocky's still in my thumbnails. Angel will be forever in my thumbnails. Little sleeping princess over here. But anyway, thank you guys for everything and all of that. But I just wanted to let you guys know about Scout. So anyway, back to the jewelry. Crazy jewelry finds today. Oh my God. I think Scout was watching out over us because wow, I didn't even make it to the second store that I thought I was going to make it to, because that was in an insane haul that I got at the first one. I just wanted to run to a thrift store just because I just wanted to see what they had. And wow. And then I also got some jewelry mail from a friend, and we'll go through some of that. But wow. Thanks, Scout, for looking down on us and helping me haul in some good stuff, because that it's nice to have friends in high places, I guess. Wow. So yeah, check out what we got. Some good stuff. Definitely Juliana. So and I looked it up while I was in the thrift store. So yeah, it was great stuff. So wait till you see what we got. All right, thanks guys, and sorry about me crying because there's my dog, So anyway, all right, thanks guys. Wait till you see what we got. Okay, so we're gonna save the best for last for this part of the haul, for the thrift store part of the haul. But I did pick up some really cute brooches at the thrift store. Some really small brooches. This one, though, this was a bigger one. I thought this one was really interesting. It definitely is older. This little filigree work. I don't really know. I mean, it's unique. Little filigree scroll work. I don't know. I mean, I think it's older. And then it's got this little flower thing going on. Definitely needs to be cleaned up, but I thought that was really kind of different and cool. So I got that one. And then these little mini brooches, small brooches. And these are marked Karu, K-A-R-U. And I love this like an enameling It's kind of like an Art Deco enameling. I'm not familiar with Carew, but I thought it was kind of cool. It is missing a couple stones, but I think I can fix those. So I'm gonna have to look up Carew. These little cats, these like really mid-century modern cats, kind of fun. I'll add those to my little Christmas. Is this a, wait, okay, is this one move? Does this cat move? Oh my God, these are the kind that, are these, what, are these called, are these considered tremblants? Oh, I can't remember the name of these. But these, oh my God, these are cool. And I don't know if these have a name or not, but their little heads move. Oh my God, that's so cool. So we've got 2 of the cats with the head moving heads. I'll have to research those because I know that there's a name for them and I can't remember exactly what it is. This little owl. I told you I've been really into the animals lately. This I knew is too good to pass up. Look at that. It is just like lucite, I'm sure, but I thought it was just beautiful. And then the parrot, oh, check out that parrot. The enameled parrot, love it. And then, not sure how that's supposed to all go, but I love that. And then the mouse. I just had a mouse and I sold the mouse and I had to get another mouse. Too cute. And this mouse is marked. And I can't really read it. Hold on, let me see. This mouse is marked. Right, I think it says Coro. I think it says Coro. It's almost too bright. Too much of a glare on there. So cute. So adorable. All right, then I got, so these were sold as a set. It was these earrings, which these are glass. They're cold. They're glass. Look at how cool those are. So it was these earrings, these like citrine kind of earrings. This brooch, which is sweet, it was in a big thing of cotton. And I don't know what that meant because like this was being sold as a set, but the set I don't think went together. The set was $49. It was the earrings, this brooch, and a bracelet. Now, I don't think these all were meant to go together though. And the set was half off. And then this was the bracelet. But I don't know, maybe they are. What do you guys think? Do these go together? Do these not go together? I don't think they do. One, those are square, those are not square. Now these are square, those are round. I don't know. Maybe if they all go together, maybe that's like how they go. This is also a different shade of metal than that. I don't know. I don't think they go together though. This harkens Juliana to me because of the 5 links, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links. But I looked it up on the Juliana site. This does not match anything in that realm of Juliana. But granted, I have also looked and then looked again 2 days later and then suddenly found what I was looking for. So granted, I could probably go back tonight, tomorrow, something, and it might be in there. Who knows? So could that be a Juliana bracelet? I don't know. This, I don't know. I just don't know about this one. It's open in the back. I also did not find this on the Juliana website. So I don't know. But it's cool. The earrings are cool. I mean, there's something about the cut of that I really like. And this, how it kind of just like brings in the light. I think it's kind of awesome. So, but this is the one that I'm just like kind of in love with. I love that bracelet. So, yeah. Not sure about that one. So, love that. So, I think that's a pretty good haul for the thrift store. I also saw this at the thrift store, and I almost left it behind because it was really expensive. And I was like, I don't know, you know. But then another person came up to this desk, needed their hand for something, gave me time to really like do some research while I was waiting. And I did my research, and while I was researching, I found it, and I was like, oh, I can't leave it now. And I didn't. I left. I got it. I paid up for it, but I got it. It was half off, though. It was half off. They were asking $175 for the set. $175. Like, obviously somebody knew that this was a good set. Somebody knew that this was gold. This is unbelievable. To find this entire set like this, in this condition. Look at that. Look at that. Not a stone missing. Not an issue with it. Doesn't even look like it was worn. Ever. Ever. The safety clasp is intact. Every link is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. In perfect condition. This bracelet is literally stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And I found it. While I was waiting for them to help the other customer, I found this on the Juliana website. On the Is It Juliana website. I found it. So I couldn't let it go. They were asking $175 for this site, or for this set, and it was half off. So I got it for half off. Sorry guys, I definitely have allergies or a cold or something going on. But yeah, I couldn't let it go. This is black diamond frosted glass. Oh my God, though, look at that. Look at that. It's so stunning. So stunning. So stunning. And it's verified on the Is It Juliana site. It's all been verified. It's right there on the site. It's gorgeous. So there it is. Right there. It's perfect. So I'm super excited. So I found that. So I'm actually going to be listing this tonight on eBay. I can put a link on my site. I'll put a link in the comments for my eBay site, or for the eBay, I guess, listing. So if anybody's interested in bidding on it, I guess you can bid on it if you'd like. And yeah, kind of excited about that one. So yeah, super geeked about that one. Okay. So here's some other pieces that I got from my friend mail. So this is kind of cool. This is a necklace that is, some verdigris, some major verdigris on here. Kind of bummer about that. But this is from a friend. I'll have to see if I can get the verdigris off. Verdigris is not good. You never want to store anything with verdigris in with like your good jewelry. You always want to try to clean it. But verdigris is can spread, but it can be saved a lot of times. But that's really cool, isn't it? And that's a gorgeous piece. So we'll see if we can save that. Yeah, she sent it to me to see if I could save it. So we'll see if I can save it. So we'll set that aside. See what other goodies she sent. All right, we have let's see. She sent, this is a pretty little brooch. She sent this cute little star brooch. And don't forget, if you guys can subscribe to my channel, you know, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love that subscription. Make me so happy. Once we can get to 1,000 subscribers, we are able to do live sales right here on YouTube, which would be super exciting. These are some nice pieces. Oh, this is a nice little chain, little bracelet. Oh, I like that. It's a cool little link. All of these pieces can be for sale. I do sales on Whatnot. Well, I do live sales on Whatnot every day. And sometimes I will do Instagram sales. But all of these pieces will be available too. So just feel free to reach out to me, either via the comments. You can reach me via email at leslie@blackdogvintagemi.com. You can text me at 248-453-9153. That's my business line. And you can always text me to find out if any of these are available as well. Oh, that's a cool piece. Look at that. That is so cool. That's a really cool brooch. Love that brooch. Wow, love that. And so this is all coming from one of my friends. She lives in New York City. A lot of times we'll do like trades, you know, she'll get stuff from me, I'll get stuff for her, and then, you know, we'll kind of just, you know, trade things and all of that. She'll have access to different jewelry than I will, so it kind of works out that way. This is cute. This little angel says scatter kindness. Oops, shoot. It says scatter kindness, so I kind of like that. It's kind of the way I feel right now. I think we all need to scatter a little kindness. And this is a brooch, but it kind of looks like a cat that's dancing, like a cat man dancing. That's kind of cool. Like very like mid-century modern, like modern dancing, modern art kind of thing. Don't mind my nails. Like I totally need to get them redone. It's terrible. Here's another angel. That's really, really pretty. Been very, very, very into like figural brooches, enamel brooches lately. This is a Liz Claiborne enamel. Almost looks like it's rhinestones, but those are enamels. That's really cool. Oh my God, these are adorable. Love, love, love these. I sell a lot of vintage glasses, so she knew I was going to like these. That's so cute. Yeah, if you haven't been to my like eBay store, Etsy store, any of my like platform stores or my website, you should check it out. I do a lot more than just jewelry. I do a lot of clothing and all of that too. Oh, this is a cool necklace. So this is basically a necklace. a long necklace, but it's got these little like, these little things that come off of it, little balls, little loops that come off of it. But it's a long chain necklace. So that's kind of cool. So that'll be available too. Let's see what else we got in here. I've also been trying to, I don't know why, I've been trying to start to collect these little letters, but the rhinestone letters. So we got a J. I think that's a J, right? J, G, J. So some of these are made by people. Oh, this one is. This is, oh, that's a Monet. It's a Monet. Told her she needs to find one with my letter. Find an L. And here we got a little wreath with little leaves and maybe like pearl or moonstone glass beads. This one here, this is cool. It's like a little like modernist kind of piece. And I can't read, oh, LCI. I think that's Liz Claiborne also. It's kind of cool. And then this is, oh, interesting. This is, well, I think this is broken. I think this was supposed to be, yeah, I think this one might have broke in transit. So we'll forget about that one. Well, this is cool. Hold on, let's look at this. What is this? Okay. Is that like a leaf or a flower? That's cool. Also very modernist looking. No signature. Kind of interesting. And then we have another one. This one, I think it just says grandma though, which I am, my only grandchild is a dog. Number one grandma, but someone might like that. If you know of anybody that likes one, wants a number one grandma brooch, let me know. Do a really great deal. And let's see here. That one is broken also. And oh, looks like I've got another grandma brooch. And, oh, a cute little 4-leaf clover brooch. All right. Excuse me. Whew. Telling you, try not to get this crud with all this weird weather. Here in Michigan, way up north, thank God I don't live up north anymore, but they're supposed to get like 3 feet of snow up in the UP. There's that 4-leaf clover. So cute. So I'm glad I don't live up there anymore. So wherever you're at, please stay safe. And if you're interested in that Juliana set, just keep an eye out for eBay. Click on the link in the comments. It should be up by the time I put up this video. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And hug your dogs tight. So that's all I ask of you guys. And, oh, and well, and in Scout's memory, please subscribe to my channel. I'm sure he would appreciate it too. All right. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you joining me. Bye.
Oh, his eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. His hair sheds everywhere without him trying. He's so adorable, and I tell him every day. When I see your face, there's not a